Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld. So, in the last video, we of course got our colony going. As I mentioned before, we are now naming our colonists based on people in the comments. And I don't remember if I mentioned before, but I just want to say this now that I think about it. If you don't want a character named after yourself, but you do want to contribute, feel 100% free. I would really love to have a lot of these people having names that are also like really random things too. Like maybe we could have a couple celebrities in here. Maybe have like I don't know, have a Kirsten Stewart one and just have it like standing there with its lower lip open the whole time, just chilling in this room right here, being like, where's my vampire friends? Where's my vampire friends? Or something like that. So yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to mention right there. We do, of course, also have Douglas. So Douglas is about to have a bit of a change in identity coming up soon, but that's perfectly a-okay for him. Hopefully he won't mind that at all. That would be funny if, colonists either, like thought processes or whatever actually were changed when you change their names. Like either it makes them really, really happy, makes them don't care at all, or makes them really upset. Like they're like, God damn it guys, like, I'm in a frickin' cult, they're forcing me to change my name, and stuff like that. I don't know. That'd be kind of a weird, really small thing that would be added to the game, but personally I feel like I could get really down with something like that. I think it would be really funny if changing someone's name actually did affect their, like, mental state, or, like, faith in the colony and stuff. So let's actually go ahead and plan on putting the comms table right there, since it's gonna be a little bit farther to the right, since this room doesn't have an odd number of spaces in the middle. What we are probably going to do is put the bed right about there instead. Just to make the room fit a bit more nicely, to be completely honest. We could also go ahead and start adding in some lights, some standing lamps. I do want to be careful with that if we do indeed end up doing that though. Mainly because of the fact that most of these areas aren't actually fully walled off yet, so I think we're actually gonna hold off on that. Food! We still have a little bit of food scattered around the map, but do we actually have any survival meals? Oh, we still got 3. Oh, and a couple more over there. Okay, I was going to say we really should get the nutrient paste dispenser finished, like, right now. But I don't know if that matters quite as much anymore. Alex has now worked his way up to level 2 experience, and he's actually gaining it pretty damn fast. So he'll be level 3 before too long. Of course, since Alex is such a low level in that regard, it is going to take quite a while for Alex to get really good. But, you know, Alex started as a level 0, so we got put into consideration that at least he's working. At least Alex is concentrating. He's a very new person in the craft. Like, we're like, hey, have you ever done research before? And he's like, what the fuck is research? I've never heard of that. What's science? I don't know what that is. Because I would imagine a level 0 would have to mean, like, he's never even heard of what we're talking about. And when, kind of putting that into consideration... Ooh, actually, let me think. We have that door set up there, and we do want that door there later on, but I think just for safety for the time being, let's actually go ahead and put a metal wall. Because as we have done in the past, I don't think the solar panels that we set up here are going to get that far for quite a bit. So it'll probably go and cover about that much space, and then later we'll expand it way over there. So we'll get rid of that door just to make sure that we can't get flanked anytime soon. But yeah, basically, the way I imagine Alex the Butcher, he's like, what? I'm a freaking butcher. What the hell is research? I've never heard of any of that stuff. But he's eager to learn. He's like, you know what? I have no idea how to do this craft, but I'm gonna work my hardest on it, and I'm gonna show you guys that I'm the best in this land. Someday, he will become the best. Honestly, seeing as there's like a million things to research, and hydroponics, all things considered, once it gets down to the shipbuilding stuff, or the stuff that you earn after shipbuilding basics, 7,000 really is not all that high in this game, to be completely honest. Like, it's actually pretty damn low. in regards to how much work it takes to research a bunch of the things. So it wouldn't surprise me if Alex got to end up being, if we keep Alex as the researcher, it would not surprise me if Alex would get to like a frickin' 10 or something by the time all the research is finished. Even without a passion for it, the things are gonna take so long, so he's gonna be putting so much work into it that should end up getting it done before too long. We have a cargo unit now. Oh, nice. It's got some shells. That'll be good for us to sell. Or good for us to shell. Right, guys? Shell. Sell. Oh. It's funny because it's horrible and stupid. So let's go ahead and see what's up next. I really wish Egg would do a better job of recruiting Douglas, but I know that one of the things that we were really floundering with is social. Yeah, Egg is only a frickin' 3. But really, I think last time we saw it, it was actually like a 9 or a 6% chance, which isn't horribly low. Just could be so much better. Okay, that's right. Douglas is social, so Douglas is 100% going to end up replacing Egg. Or whoever Douglas may be. I will actually keep that secret. Because actually 2 people requested in the last video to actually get their names put in. And like I mentioned last time, I'm gonna do everything I can to make my choices on basing whose name is put in next. Basically based on whose name I saw first in the chat. So if I saw someone first, I will put them down before a different comment, which I may see afterwards. Sorry if one person actually posted theirs before the other, but you know, that's just the way I'm gonna work things. Keep them simple, keep them safe in my mind, because otherwise I think it's just gonna be too much for my simple mind to be able to handle, or at least want to kind of deal with. Do we actually have chairs? We need to put chairs down in here. Let's get a wooden stool, 1 for each table. We do have some enemies coming. Was of course to be expected, as it always is. Let's see what we've got. They will prepare for a while and then attack. It actually looks like it's just 1 dude? Really? That's kind of awesome if that actually is indeed the case. Let's go ahead and see, where is Alex? Alex, my main butcher man! Why you hanging out down so low, buddy? We need you. I mean, honestly, granted, we probably don't need Alex, but it would be nice just to make sure that we have, everyone here, not to make sure that we kill this man. This man is going to be very, very easy to destroy, seeing as this woman is going to be very, very easy to defeat, seeing as we've got 3 people compared to her 1. But of course, the reason why I would want all of our people here, or at least all the people that we could possibly get gathered up for this, would be to actually go ahead and do as much as we can to prevent injury amongst our people. Let's actually go ahead and chop down, honestly, probably all those trees. It's gonna take down a lot. It's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of time, but I think it'll be worth it. We're almost out of wood. Always good to get ourselves some extra wood. We actually also maybe should start setting up some some tree growing stations right there. But I think we'd want to worry about hydroponics first. Ooh! And speaking about hydroponics, I didn't set up a hydroponics room. That means this is gonna be our hydroponics room. That ruins my previous plan! My plan for greatness. That is so sad. Oh well, oh well. Well, that means we'll just need to create the stonecutters room somewhere else. There'll be a lot of good places we could set it up. Honestly, probably right there would probably be perfectly a-okay. And then we could create a door connecting those 2 rooms as well. That'll be a good way to set that up. Let's let Alex and Cameron get to work first. Let's actually just put them both let's put them both up here. That way we should be ready for the assault. We're just gonna wait on Egg for a bit. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we're gonna wait on Egg for a bit so he can go ahead and actually oh no! Oh, don't you dare damage our stuff. Okay, let's beat this guy up. Stop it! You're a nuisance. Big ol' nuisance. He actually does have the flanking position. which is a big load of butts. But you know what? We're gonna put everyone in right there anyways. Alex, you can actually stand right about, no, Alex, not the door. Alex can stand right about there. I think this person's toast. Once again, they do actually have the cover of the rocks, but it's 3-on-1. Yep. Person has been incapacitated. Seeing as they are also a tribes person, would be nice to go ahead and keep these two, but seeing as Egg is like the world's worst warden, I kind of think it might be a good idea to just go ahead and plan. No, we'll capture the person first. We may plan on actually selling this dude, you know? But I'll actually do everything we can to actually try to recruit, whatever that person's name was. It was like Banistra or something like that. Just to make sure that everyone can actually, of course, get their names put in the games. This person is probably going to be in serious need of medical assistance, though. Movement is poor, eating is poor, and breathing is weakened. You know what? This may sound foolish, but let's actually go ahead and give this person some medicine. Also, friendly chat could execute them, but really at this point, execution is kind of really horrible in this game. I don't say, unless you're trying to like make a gimmick of your colony being evil, I say basically little to no reason to execute people, unless they're about to go crazy and there isn't someone to trade them to. Because really, why would you execute someone when you could sell them? It's basically just putting a corpse inside of your colony. We need to make that medical then, I suppose, because otherwise I don't think anyone is going to be able to heal that person. We still oh, that's because I didn't mark these. I meant to mark that in the, in this video. I said I would. There's cowboy hats in the game now? Okay. That's pretty cool. I didn't know hats were a thing in the game, in this patch. Whatever, let's go ahead and select everything up. AI personnel core can be put in there. Raw resources, of course we want all of those. Manufactured, medicine, shells, missiles, yes, that'll be good. And then I think all food will be good as well. We could probably get rid of meals, though. Nah, we'll keep them there. If too much space starts being occupied, then we'll actually get rid of those. Nobody's doing hauling work, and it does make sense why, because nobody is really, set on a low level for hauling work, which is a bit unfortunate. Douglas, man, you gotta join our squad, please. I want you so bad. I want you to join the colony and be one with the people. Whatever, it looks like Egg is doing some hauling work right now, so that's nice. Poor quality treatment, 82% chance. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because Cameron has no passion for doctoring. Yep, no passion for medicine, and is only level 3. These wounds are not going to heal well. Weakened, poor. Does that mean it's permanent? I always forget. I don't know. It does have some bloodlust going, though, and we don't want to lose this person, so I think it is a good idea to keep on treating them. That is going to mean that we're going to lose a lot of medicine, and it may be very foolish, actually, to keep on working on that, because, yeah, Douglas was going to be our doctor. I don't know. I kind of want to do that, but this is a tribesman person. But this one's loyalty threshold is pretty low. Really, honestly, surprisingly low for being one of the tribesmen. Usually their loyalty thresholds are, like, skyrocketing, to say the least. Let's put metal floor right there and right here. And then, I think we will go ahead and start setting up the room for our whole stone cutters setup, as I mentioned before, since obviously that is going to be quite an important and vital one in the future. So we'll have the table set up right there, and then we could have a bunch of zones set up right there. Let's actually make the wall one farther down. That might be a nice setup. Of course, then once that's done, we could actually sell that door. I think at this point, we're starting off with this room right here. I think we're going to start getting rid of the doors, or stop building walls with doors, and then once we actually decide that we want to expand, we'll go ahead and actually get rid of the stuff that is actually covering that area. How much food do we have? Oh, yes! We got Douglas. That's freaking awesome. That means that we've got a new man on our squad, so everyone welcome the good sir. The good sir. One sec. Good sir, Noah. Noah has now been recruited as a part of the team. Noah is named that one no, not Sebastian. Serpentine wanted us to go ahead and add, and he will be a very, very good addition to the crew. He's gonna be the new main doctor. Really probably should have held off on that other dude now, seeing as Noah is much, much better, and it really did not take all that long for us to recruit Noah. Cooking can be a 0 probably, even if, yeah, Noah doesn't even really have a passion for it, so not going to be cooking. Noah is really good at a lot of things, so we want to make sure that anything that Noah isn't good at won't be taken up. So social, so that's our new warden as well, which will be freaking awesome. Mining can probably be ignored, but growing, I think growing is more important, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think we actually will then go ahead and actually have 2 growers. 2 growers and 2 plant cutters, just to make sure that all of that work gets done. And not just that, of course, it does get done, because I have faith that Noah would be able to get done fast enough. But honestly, more in regards to the fact that it would probably be smart for us to, make sure that that job, 2 people are working on it, so plant cutting is finished as soon as possible, so Noah can actually focus, so that Noah can focus on being the warden and the doctoring work rather than being distracted by growing. I think that would be a good way to handle that, because obviously those 2 are very, very important tasks, but also ones that we would like other people to, work on behind the scenes. You know what? I think also we are actually going to go ahead and get ourselves a bit more food, because if this is going to be the hydroponics room... Actually, no. Cancel that. We're going to keep on working on hydroponics. I was going to say, if this is going to end up being the hydroponics room, then what we should probably do is get rid of that so that won't occupy that space. But that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really make any sense, because what we can do is we could just place the tables in here for now, or place them in spots that aren't being covered by that mineral stuff, because I think it's much more important for us to get that frickin' table finished. So we're gonna work on that. Let's actually also shut this thing down. We're gonna shut it down! Shut it all down! Otherwise we'll short circuit our 2. And let's go ahead and add a couple more beds. Put one right there, like I said we would. We actually do need colonist beds. Yes, we do. So let's also add a sleeping pod right in there for the time being. Of course, we'll actually get rid of one of those later on when it's actually needed. Let's check health. Oh! Yes! Yes! Everything was healed! Everything's okay. That is freaking awesome. Well, I completely changed my mind about using that medicine. It was totally worth it. Because if that turns out well, and this colonist is incapable of nothing as well, and has a crafting level of 10, this will be a good research to add, a good person to add to our squad. Also, research has a passion for it. How is Alex doing? Alex has a research level of 3 still. Yeah, I got a feeling that's when it's gonna start slowing down. So obviously Alex will be putting a damn good effort into research and all that, but it's basically at the point now where I think it probably makes a lot more sense that we should hope to pass that banner on to someone else, mainly Ben Astra or whoever Ben Astra is going to be in the future. We're going to keep it secret. So yeah. 2 people are sleeping in this room. I think what that means for sure is that once this bed is finished, we are actually going to get rid of one of those in favor of swapping it to all regular beds, especially since we have a ton of wood right now. Got so much wood, we do not need to worry about lacking wood anytime soon, I think. But speaking of that said wood, what we can do is go ahead and start making some additional rooms. So you know what I think might actually be a good idea? Let's actually plan on making a living space right up about here. That'll be the living space. That's gonna end up being someone's room. We'll just set up a regular good old door right there. I think that's more than enough space to actually occupy someone's room. And then what the rest of this will be, just to make sure that there isn't this huge big wall for this one room, we're actually going to go ahead and make this a hallway going down. And then, of course, that will go ahead and access additional rooms and additional stuff going along that way. Also, us creating that hallway right there gets us closer to that next geothermal generator, or makes a little bit of an extra wall. In fact, that thing is actually pretty damn close to our base. That's freaking awesome. I think if we're setting it up like that, it would probably be a good idea to go ahead and consider making our, the main entrance to our base right about here. I don't know if we will put it right there. Honestly, it probably would work okay with a stonecutter's room right there, but I think we would want to expand it, make it a little bit longer or bigger, like that. Big? Yay big? You know what? Let's plan on doing that. That means that whole wall is going to be made out of metal, as always, just to make sure it functions nicely. Let's put down a powered door right about there. With that set up, until we get a actual stone, the stone walls ready to be built, so we could actually place those right there. What that's gonna mean is that we are going to actually have, like I said, disregarding that door right there. Once all these walls are set up, that means we're going to have our straight-up death corridor ready to go. Nobody's gonna be able to flank us, which, as always, is a marvelous, marvelous thing. So let's go ahead and get that whole setup going. Is that too big? In all honesty, I kind of follow a philosophy that you could never make the death corridor too big or too long, because really, all that it does is it prevents the enemies from it means they have more steps that they have to take to get over to you. Because as I've seen, enemies really seem to like to actually book it right towards you. They don't really like defending this spot anymore. They really like actually running towards you and getting up in your face, which is really, really annoying, especially when you have automated turrets there. But in the meantime, what would be a good thing for us to do right now? Let's actually go ahead and check everyone's health. Okay, okay. Oh no. Weakened, movement is weakened. I do not want anyone to actually be weakened. So let's actually consider giving, well, let's make this a medical bed, and we're going to get Alex healed as soon as possible. Alex, buddy, you need to keep on sleeping! Unless you don't need rest anymore. That would actually be pretty nice if Alex does not need rest. Yeah! Actually, Alex got a lot of sleep in that night. But now that's a medical bed, we are going to get Alex healed sooner rather than later, because I do not want movement speed hindered. In fact, how much is that weakened right now? 83%, that's actually pretty low, especially if Alex was the slow person. No, Alex is not a slowpoke. I believe the slowpoke was actually Cameron, correct? Yep, Cameron is a Pokemon. Let's go ahead and actually see Noah's stats. That's one thing I forgot to check. Oh, a fast walker? That's awesome! I like that. Oh yeah, also incapable of putting out fires, but you know, that's perfectly okay. Noah likes to be where he's going. He walks quicker than most people. Good job, Noah. I like you a lot for that, Noah. Especially having no negative traits. From what I've seen so far, characters usually seem to have one positive and one negative going for them, but it's good to see that Noah actually only has a positive. Can we actually get Alex put in the bed? Not injured. Are you kidding me? You're injured. Your left leg has a scar scratch, but I don't think that's permanent right now. I really need to figure out how all that stuff works. Hopefully that wound will just heal then. I'm not entirely sure. We'll just keep that medical bed going there for now. Or in fact, let's actually go ahead and sell it. We're actually gonna swap it. We're gonna have 2 beds in here like we did before. At least just for now. And then we're going to mark that. Oh, is that already a medical bed? Oh, it is already a medical bed. That's my bad. That's why we had 2 beds in there. Duh. Man, I'm a silly, silly Papa Chili. Whatever. In the meantime, I think a really good... Oh, shoot, our hydroponics room is almost completely closed. Once that's actually finished, will we want to work on getting rid of the rest of that metal? We do actually need to consider how much metal we have in our supply right now. I actually don't think we have very much. There's a couple of pieces of metal like dropped off right over there. We've got enemies attacking immediately, and I forgot to click their location. They're actually right above us. Once again, more tribes people. Bit annoying, but shouldn't be that hard to deal with. Let's actually get everyone inside and safe. Alex, please join the good fight. We'll bring him on outside. Trade ship is passing by a slave trader. Okay. We are not going to sell Benestra, but if we are able to capture one of those two, I think it would be a very, very good idea to actually sell one of them for some extra cash. Because obviously we would be able to use that cash to great avail. Let's just put everyone, maybe right about at that wall. You want, no. We're gonna put everyone standing right up about there. Alex can, no, not the storage, Alex. Alex will move right there. That means everyone's gonna beat up that guy big time, while that person is just chilling over there. Noah, you can move over to the left just to make sure you're safe. That guy actually has a flanking position. So you know what, why don't we actually go ahead and just have everyone melee attack him? He's all alone. I think it makes sense for everyone to just run up in his face and start punching him to death. This poor man is about to suffer. Oh no, someone took a hit. We are also low on food? Oh god, yeah, we're out of food. We need to start working on some more plants before too long then. That's one down, one dead. Let's go ahead and rush this man as well. Oh god, dudes, do not fire upon him, please. I want you all to punch him. No, not the powered door, and then Egg can also melee attack. I think that's everyone? Yes, it is. Beat him up! Beat him up! No! He died as well. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, that's okay. Let's go ahead and have Noah strip these dudes while the rest of them will just go ahead and mosey back on inside. If nothing else, that means we get some new stuff. That's a short bow that Noah now has equipped, and that is some extra pieces of armor that everyone else can use. Would be a good idea to get rid of those bodies, though, so let's actually go ahead and set up some graves, just for the time being, of course. Later on, we'll get rid of those once we actually have our crematorium, but the crematorium, seeing how fast the research is being accomplished, is not going to be here anytime soon. Noah is okay. Excuse me, Alex has a little bit more of an injury, which is a bit unfortunate, but that is about to be put into works in regards to healing. Ugh, maybe that scratch is permanent. I guess when it's a darker color, it is permanent. I'm not sure. Yeah, now the movement is 63. I think that left scratch scar is indeed permanent. That kind of annoys me. I kind of feel like, I mean, a rock can do serious damage, but a rock causing a scar that became permanent and makes you able to move at like an 83% effective rate, I don't know. That kind of annoys me a little, to be completely honest. Seems a little bit unrealistic and weird. Working is a little bit weakened, but I think that is something that we should be able to deal with before too long, and Cameron is also okay. Cameron is a really bad doctor as well, but maybe for the time being we should actually get 2. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. I apologize about that. How is Benestra going in regards to our squad? Food! We need food. Benestra is going to start going crazy due to starvation. So we really need to actually start harvesting some plants. And I think we should harvest like all the plants in sight. Because really, it's obviously harvesting plants is very good in regards to how effective it is. But really, those don't give you very much food at all. Our 2 plant cutters are Noah and Cameron. So let's actually go ahead and plan on waking both of them up. Yeah. Especially since they're actually starting to starve to death. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our whole colony is about to starve to death. We need to get those guys going. Noah, are there food things nearby? Is that what you're going for? No, you're going for actually a medical thing. Very, very important, my good sir, but I kind of think we need people working on food. If Cameron isn't... Oh, because Cameron is now a doctor and Cameron's gonna work on doctoring as well? No! Okay. At least that's apparently good to know that I guess doctoring is, kind of prioritized over, okay, we'll let Cameron eat first because Cameron is, of course, one of our people, one of our plant cutters, so it would be very, very important for Cameron to be able to be fed so Cameron can get to work on cutting those plants. Alex, good, oh nice, Alex got good quality treatment. That's awesome. Hopefully that means that should heal. Yeah, it is actually bandaged, so that's good. And Alex is now actually grabbing some food. Is Alex gonna eat it? No, good. Putting it in the dispenser first. That's very, very good. That means everyone's gonna keep on eating. Egg has gained some food as well. I think everyone should be good before too long. Noah, buddy, you need to eat. Even if it's not in the dispenser, but thank you for putting it in the dispenser. You're very, very smart man for doing that. So Noah's gonna get some food now, and then hopefully that means Noah will feed this person? Warden. Prioritize warden work. Yes. Yes! The colonist is, or the prisoner has been fed. Mazel tov. That'll be very, very good news for us. Oh, Alex, please pull through. So close and yet so far to getting this freaking hydroponic work done. Poor quality treatment. Okay, so Noah is not quite good enough to have a perfect record for that good quality treatment, but now Egg is 100% okay. That's awesome. Awesome sauce. So, I think that injury on Alex is 100% my fault. I probably just missed noticing that. So, unfortunately, now, Alex does have a permanent scar, which is gonna weaken his movement a little bit. But, you know, goes for style points. It'll make Alex look cool. Make him have a lot of style. He'll be like, hey, dudes. Like, a bunch of dudes will be fighting in a battle, and, Alex will be like, you think you've seen the lights of war? You've seen nothing. Look what I've seen, and show them his scar, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, that guy's a true warrior. We should be very, very afraid of him, and then he'll just laugh in their faces. Everyone will be scared of him forever, and well, not scared. That makes it sad. Everyone will be intimidated by him forever. Everyone will forever think of him as a loyal, noble man of great worth and true nobility, or something like that. Okay, hydroponics is just about finished, which is obviously freaking awesome for us. Let's go ahead and make this room. Starting to think I should have made it a little bit bigger, and you know what, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. So that means the room isn't gonna be functional quite yet, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's move the one door right about there. Look at that. I don't know if that's a cramped amount of space. Probably isn't, but that looks really cramped to me. This ain't no prison architect. We're not giving them the smallest spaces possible. I want our people to be happy. Happy and successful in life. So let's actually go ahead and also check everyone's gear. Alex only has one piece of armor, which makes me think that one piece of clothing, which makes me think that he should 100% be the first to actually get one of those tribal wares, just to make sure that he is even more secure. That should also slow him down, which of course will be a bit unfortunate, seeing as he already has the negative in regards to his movement speed. But it'll be good for him to get some additional movement. Then Cameron's been a good man. Let's go ahead and give Cameron some additional armor next up. Then it'll probably be Noah. Oh, look at Alex! Alex looks so cool with that shirt and then the tribal wear. Kind of makes him look like he's I don't know, a Greek philosopher or something like that. So how is, we do have that food trader, but I don't think we want to deal with that anytime soon. Yeah, raw food is actually in there. We do have a lot of extra food chilling, but I kind of think we actually want to wait on that. I think we'd want to wait on selling anything for the time being, just to make sure that we're secure. We do actually have 97 in there. And Egg is hauling it. He is hauling it into the dispensers, though. I don't know. We'll decide how to handle it in the future. By the next video, I'll probably forget that that trader is even there, and so it won't really matter. Noah, thoughts? Oh my god, I hate these guys. That's what I hate about the tribal people. Their loyalty threshold is always a tiny bit above. With the regular people, with that high up, the loyalty threshold would be right about there. But the tribal people just like to be a dick. They just like to be like, I'm gonna keep my loyalty threshold a teeny bit higher than where my mood is at all times, just to make you annoyed and pissed off and all that. But whatever, maybe it would help if we gave him an actual bed. Obviously, we don't want this to be the interrogation room forever. But let's go ahead and put a bed in there. We'll try to work on getting him as happy as possible. We'll also sell one of those beds. We don't need two. And then that'll be a pretty good setup. So yeah, I think that's actually going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.